YouTube, wagwan, YouTube. Today is Thursday, the 15th of January 2026. It's like 5 minutes past 6 in the morning. I'm in Houston, Texas, and as you can see, I'm in a hotel. I don't even remember the name of this hotel. But yeah, I'm down here in Houston. So as you can see, I was doing some flatbed training, open deck training. I wouldn't call it flatbed because it was my intention to work in a flatbed, but I'm gonna tell you what is going on so you can have a better understanding. So right now, guys, I'm knocking heads with universe carrier. Things are heading in the wrong direction with me and them. We're not agreeing on specific issues. You see, when I came in, I told them I wanted to do step deck, so they said they would get me training. The intention was to get me this training after the winter, but being who I am, I'm this type of person. I try to do things here and now. I don't like waiting to do certain things. So I started exploring options, and I made an arrangement with a trucker that I met on the YouTube channel, via the YouTube channel here, and he was working with another a company that does flatbed and so on, and he wasn't making any money over there. So I told him about universe carrier and spoke to my recruiter, and we got him in. He doesn't have a lot of experience, but we got him in, and he had promised, because I had asked him that when he gets over here, I would want some training. So I would hop on his truck for a while, get the training, because what I needed to do is just the formal training for the company to know that I learned the American way, because I was running flatbed in Jamaica and I was carrying scrap iron, and I had to make my own sidings, and I never have any problems on the road. I know how to secure loads, but the American way is to get training, and but the guy came over and immediately he began to find excuses. He didn't want to help me, so I said, okay, to hell with him. So my recruiter found me another gentleman, nice man, Jimmy. And funny enough, my CDL trainer, his name was Jimmy, and this trainer was a Jimmy. So I went with him. I started running with him on Tuesday, and we brought one load down here to Texas, Houston, Texas. But the thing is, guys, I didn't get a full understanding of what was expected of me during training. I thought I would be on the truck with this trainer, and I would be there to help him secure loads, help him tarp, and all of that. Then I'm now finding out that we are running as teams. No, I'm not a child. I'm not 21 years old. I'm a 50-year-old man, and I'm gonna be running teams with another driver and getting paid $100. Now, if it's a case where I was on the truck and I was there, for us observing and learning securement and tarping and all of that, I'll be satisfied with $100, right? As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even expect any money, But if I'm gonna be driving like a regular driver, as a team driver, I'm expected to be paid, because I'm not there to learn to drive. I'm there to learn securement of loads and understanding how to position loads and all of them things. So right away, that was an issue. Then that issue led to another issue. They are telling me that when I get back after this training, I'm gonna have to run flatbed before I can get a step deck. And right there and then, you know, the deal was, basically off. You know, I'm not gonna be out here running no team loads, getting paid $100, and then when I get back to the terminal, I have to go do flatbed, which I didn't sign up to do. I was told by the recruiter that, listen, we don't have somebody right now immediately, because I was at the terminal on Monday when I was supposed to meet up with that other guy in order to start running on his truck to get the training, and he bugged out. So I had already got the routing to the terminal, so it was a quick thing finding somebody else. Luckily, that gentleman was coming in, so the recruiter asked if flatbed training was okay, and I asked her as long as that training will suffice for step deck training, and they said yes. So I don't know what the hell is going on now. So I decided, listen, I'm done with the training. Bring me back to the terminal. I'm not gonna do no flatbed when I get there. They're saying that there's no big difference between the flatbed. Then if there's no big difference, give me a step deck. No, guys, no, I ain't doing it. Nobody's gonna just mislead me and try to trick me into doing what they feel like is best for them. I'm gonna do what is best for me. So right now, as it is, guys, things are heading south with me and Universe Carrier. So I'm just giving you guys an update. I'm heading back there, and I don't know what the future holds. People tend to be very vindictive, and when you don't do things their way, especially these companies and these people in America, I realize that that's how they function. So I don't even feel like staying here anymore. I have my truck that I need to get licensed. This was my intention to license my truck, which they're not even helping me with. And I'm here like a damn fool. Bought my truck from the 22nd of December, and I'm here sitting here, how much weeks now, waiting to get my truck registered in order to sign on with them, and they're not even helping me with that. I've been recruiting for them. I've been telling drivers the good things that are happening over here, which truthfully, money is here. You get your money here, and so far you get miles. So that remains the same. But every individual situation is different. I'm bumping heads with them now. That doesn't mean that everybody else is okay who I brought over here. Everybody else is okay, as far as I know. And people are here running and making money and so on. But it's just me. I can admit I'm not an easy person to deal with. I like people to tell me straight up what is going on, and I don't like people messing around and going around and trying to be, trying to act as if they are smart. If you're smart, you're smart, and a smart person deals with things straight, direct, and yeah, forthright. You don't try to be a misleading person. So yeah, YouTube, that's how I go on, and what I go on. I think my future here is drawing to an end, and yeah, I might just move on. When I get back to the terminal, I'm going to speak with them again and see what the mindset is with. And there's another issue as well. That you remember that matter with the incident at the truck stop, guys. Yeah, what is happening now is that Universe Carrier is taking $1,500 from my pay for that incident. And the thing that bothers me is that they are not presenting me with video evidence from the camera of the truck that it is alleged that I damaged. they are presenting me with some dark in-cab footage with before the damage and after damage. They're not showing me anything that happened. They are not showing me the point of impact when I could have damage. And this is a footage of the in-cab camera through the window. You know, it's not even clear. You know, and as far as I'm seeing, based on what I believe, that's not evidence enough that I damaged that vehicle. So I am asking them is to provide me with proper evidence. Show me that yes, I damaged that vehicle. Show me the point of impact. You know, they are just telling me, oh, it was not there before. And then after your park it was there. As far as I'm concerned, they could be moving their truck and damage their vehicle. There's nothing on the universe carrier truck that I'm driving that could have indicated that I hit that vehicle. But all I'm asking, before you start taking my money, right, present me with proper evidence. And you can imagine now, my own company, the company that I work for, is cooking up evidence against me in order to take my money to give to another company. And what I found out is that the other company, they are Eastern European as well, right? So they are looking out for their own people. Yeah, they're gonna take the money from me and give to them without proper evidence. My own safety department is showing me a stupid ass picture. Two still photos what they showed me first, and I told them, listen, this is not evidence. You know, a before and after photo is not evidence. That is what they showed me first, and I told them, listen, until you provide me with proper evidence, don't mess with my money. Then I saw my last settlement, they took $250 from my check. So you know that's gonna be a problem. We went back in a meeting. It was a heated meeting. And I told them, yo, cease and desist from taking my money. Present me with proper evidence. They left that afternoon and went to say they are going to reach out to get the video evidence. I haven't heard anything back from the safety department as yet. So I'm waiting to see if they got the video footage from the other truck. That's strange. You know, somebody's making a claim against your driver. I think the proper thing is to say to the claimant is send the evidence. There was a camera on that truck, right? Send the evidence. You know, I made it clear, but you know, you all told me I made a mistake, and I'm probably paying for it now. You know, you live, you learn. You know, I don't understand how things are done in the US. So, you know, I thought it was best to me to just be humble and see how the system works. You know, I should have stood up out there and this and you know, and I should have called the cops. You know, everything would have been settled properly. But you know, I suspect there's a cook because I'm not Eastern European, and they believe that, oh yeah man, yeah, we will just let him pay. Yeah, simple. So I can't understand how my safety department, they're throwing me under the bus. You know, and all I'm asking, give me proper evidence. You know, I want to be comfortable that if I'm paying for this damage, that yes, I did it. All right. So yeah, guys, things are going south with me and Universe Carrier. So you'll hear more in coming days, guys. I'll see you all.